Hold on a second. Aha! There we go. Thank you for pointing that out. This whole thing would have been very boring without some audio. Aha! There we go. Pointing that out. This whole thing. And apparently a background app told me everything that I just said. I'm very professional with this, aren't I? Anyway, I was saying, I was debating if I wanted to continue with the pre-made character, or if I wanted to start my own character, and I had also said that this franchise is actually a very old one. It used to be an RPG that came out, I think, in the 80s or 90s, and it was a top-down asymmetrical turn-based RPG, and it's gone through a lot of evolution and a lot of changes, and after this reboot, which is the second game in the series of the reboot, and it's completely changed. Now it's a asymmetrical top-down turn-based RPG. Right. So it's going to make a custom character. I'm not going to make an elf because I don't like elves at all. I especially don't like naked elves, which these seem to all be naked. I also said that I didn't want to play a lizard because you're already going to get the Red Prince, who is the special snowflake of the lizards. So I'm gonna not play a lizard. I think I'll play a dwarf. Let's see, sturdy means more strength, and dwarven guile gives me a +1 in sneaking. So Inquisitor's probably not the best route to go. Fighter, enchanter, cleric, battle mage, wizard, witch. Wayfarer might be cool. Sneak around using a crossbow and staying out of combat. Shadowblade might be fun. I actually like Shadowblade, but I think I'm going to get a Shadowblade anyway, so I might go with either Wayfarer or Ranger. Maybe I'll go with Ranger and then pick up Necromancy later on to kind of combine the two. Alright, and you get to pick your things, your tags, and your tags determine what interactions you can get for when you interact with the NPCs. Sometimes you'll get some, like if I were to go, okay, I want to be an outlaw and a soldier. Sometimes I'll get a dialogue choice that only soldiers can get, or I'll get a dialogue choice that only outlaws can get. But I might also get one that only dwarves can get, and I don't know if there's one for genders. I don't think so, but I do know that there's some that only dwarves can get, or only humans can get, or only lizards can get, or only elves can get. It's very confusing right now, but I'm liking the direction it's going in. I'm thinking I'm going to go with Outlaw, because I haven't seen any of those dialogue options yet, and Jester, because I haven't seen any of those dialogue options, and I kind of think, the charming Outlaw would be kind of fun to play. So I'm going to go with Ranger, because it's basically pure huntsman, and later on I'll start picking up some necromancy to throw in there with it. And I am playing this with the medium graphics. Normally I play with it on Ultra, but since I'm streaming, I don't want there to be any kind of hiccups with the graphics. I don't want any kind of lag or anything, so I dumbed down my graphic settings all the way down to medium. Another thing that you may or may not know is this name is the male name from the last game. And when you started, you had 2 custom characters you could make, no matter if you were playing by yourself or with someone else. And one was named Roderick, and the female was named Scarlet. But also, they've added something new, which is kind of cool. when an important story event to your character happens, or you do something really important in combat, one of 4 instruments decided by you during character creation will play. I'm picking the cello because I think it has the best sound. You might hear a little bit of it when I click it. Just a little bit of it. It's kind of low. A little more of it. Alright. Customize, let's see. It's ugly mug. And just because I want to scar everyone. Yeah. Okay. Done scarring you. Facial features, none. You can't be a dwarf without a beard of some sort. So I'm going to go with super pale because dwarves live underground. And when there's no sun, you become exceptionally pale. Oh, hey, look, it's Samwise Gamgee. You can go with that face. Everyone goes with that face when they play a dwarf. I've watched a few people stream, and I've seen a few people playing Let's Plays, and this is always the head they choose. And they always choose this hair type, too. I'm going to pick this ugly default hair. Hair color. Let's go with that. I've also seen people pick that as their hair. I kind of like this because of how all-encompassing it is. This looks kind of... It looks so much like a dorky human should have it. But I'm going to go with this one. I actually wonder if I can make his hair blue. Whoops. I mean, that's not too bad. It's a little too poofy for me, but... So is that, really. Oh, where is it? There we are. Can I make it blue? Please tell me I can. That'll make my day. I will leave it as blue if I can. No, I can't. Alright. We're going to leave it as... chocolate cherry, then. Why not? This will be the ugliest of his skin. Alright. Lucky Charm. I guess they want me to be the rogue. No. No. We're not going to have Lucky Charm. We're going to have... Oh, I can't put one in here? Really? Really? That's interesting. You also can't... with this build right now, you cannot modify your... it says... Changing skills in character creation is disabled during early access. What this really means is, we don't have all the kinks worked out, so... have fun. See, I can only have Huntsman 1. I can only have one in here, I think. That's not what that means. So he has ranged weapons. And let's see. I could up his sneaking, but I don't want to do that. I want bartering. I actually was hoping I could put one into either Scoundrel or Necromancer, because those two are going to be really good. With Scoundrel, you get things like going invisible or hastening yourself. Or at least that's what you got in the last Divinity Original Sin. Not too sure what you get in this one, because I haven't played a rogue yet. But I'm thinking of getting Lore Master, because Lore Master will help me get better loot. And, or maybe I should give him leadership, because he's going to be the leader of the group. Yeah. I pick up a character that has leadership anyway. He has finesse and wits. A little bit of strength, too. You know, the strength means I probably should have picked a melee character, but Whatever. Can't win everything. I have a little bit of more mental scarring. Alright. Oh, I forgot to change the name here. I don't want to give him my name. I don't when he looks like that. Let's call him Red Jack. Why not? Because he has red hair. And he's supposed to be like a jack of all trade. Red Jack.
Honourable Dallas, madam, we lost a ship sailing Sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assumed some escaped and broke their collars. Their vow magic lured in Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully, into eternity. High Judge Orivand.
And that is all we get as far as a introduction to what is going on in this game. Just a brief letter written to someone else that I honestly don't know how we've seen this. Is this like are we currently in a flashback to another time, and we're building up to when we pick up that letter? Because if so, that's kind of interesting. And if not, how did we read this? I mean, I know it's supposed to be telling us what has happened, but we normally wouldn't have access to this. So... Huh. Just asking in the chat if you can hear me. It's taking a while to load. Kind of streaming from the kitchen, so well, it works. There we are. Source muted. Wet. Those Voidwoken made short, bloody work of the ship. Looks like I'm the lone survivor. Transfer. And rightly so. And now I have control of my character. I'm going to hold down the Alt key here to see what's around. And... wouldn't you know it? Okay. So I had this bug earlier, and I don't know what causes it. I don't know how to get rid of it. But if you look at the screen, you'll see that I'm clicking. Like, look at the cursor. I'll just put it just under his feet. Move like right here. Okay, look at the cursor. When I click, it lights up. But he's not doing anything about that. So I can't move, I can't pick things up. I can do this. Like, if I find it, I can click on it, pick up, and he'll waddle over and pick it up. So where is it? Where is it, though? There it is. See, I can have him do that, but I can't actually click. Because clicking is how you move around. Open. See? So, we're gonna go on a little bit of a break while I try to fix this. Alright. And apparently a background app told me everything that I just said. I'm very professional. This, aren't I? Next important story event. This, aren't I? Next important story event. Well, I can't figure out what the problem is. I've tried quite a few different things. I've tried reinstalling the game. Sorry, again, I had that going because the chat is saying that they can't see or they can't hear anything. But but I've tried reinstalling the game. I've tried verifying the game cache. I have tried a lot of different things, actually. Running the game as an administrator, that didn't work. Resetting the controls, that didn't work. So I'm going to have to go figure this out. Thank you all for watching anyway. I'm sorry that was very anticlimactic. I'll see you in the next stream as soon as I figure out what's going on here.